Throughout the day, I've worked on this belt for the current polystyrene drawing project using these Sharpie markers. If I recall, I did this side first during the morning hours, then did this side in the afternoon hours. And now I'm doing the back of the belt, which I primarily worked on in the evening hours. A significant part of the work involves making straight lines though for the belt loops, I do the lighter color at the edges first and then fill in the empty space with a brown ultrafine Sharpie marker. The windows of my upstairs room at both ends are currently open and have been since about 8:30 p.m. at least. My room went from being slightly warmer than the first floor of this house but still essentially room temperature to me, to now being significantly colder. Than the first floor of this house. But essentially still room temperature to me, or a little below room temperature. At times. I recall waking up sometime between 3 and 4 in the morning. That was the time I recall getting up for today. And then around 6:45, I had some of the fried dough we got at Salvatore's yesterday. And brought home. The tray of the toaster was lined with some tin foil with, if I recall, the fried dough already being inside of the toaster, if I recall correctly. Actually, with the time it was, I believe Dad toasted that fried dough for me. I had my first cup of coffee of the day with that fried dough. Though, for the tray of the toaster, tinfoil was laid down to put the fried dough on. Then around 11:15 in the morning, I had some chili, some microwavable chili, instead of one of the phenomenal pho bowls brought over to Dad's place from Mom's place yesterday, since I figured the chili would make for a more nutritious meal than the phenomenal pho bowl. Chicken flavored. Which, my best way of describing it is essentially like a cup of instant ramen. I recall at that point I was finishing my second cup of coffee for the day. I had coffee roughly from 6 in the morning at the earliest. Actually, wait, I think it's actually 6:30 at the earliest in the morning. To 1:15 p.m. at the latest. Two to 3 cups during that time period. Around 4:15 p.m. I had some frozen mac and cheese. The last container of it we had at the time. While microwaving it, during the directions specified break, in which you're supposed to stir it before microwaving it more. This is actually to mix the sauce with the pasta. After doing so, I added a bunch of Wegmans brand shredded sharp cheddar cheese to it. Which is something Dad suggested to me during a phone call. And adding in that extra cheese is ultimately why that macaroni and cheese looks so cheesy and seemed to have more cheese than pasta. I added a bunch of shredded sharp cheddar cheese, more than one handful essentially, to that mac and cheese. Throughout the day, I would work a little bit on the belt. Stop as soon as I felt the least bit of arm strain, since I think that might make me less precise when drawing. Then in between getting back to work, I would, for the most part, play Mergenist Kingdom on Congregate. That's generally what I did throughout the day.